Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us north of the border in the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada. Just ahead will be... the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round. We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. It's the Mississippi State product at quarterback. Calling the shots will be Dak Prescott.
And it wasn't really his best performance of the year in the wild card round last week. He just had the one touchdown pass, but he got the job done and his team advanced. For them to continue on to the championship round now, and he's going to need to take a few more chances with the ball downfield, push it a little bit more, and make sure his team finds its way into the end zone a few more times.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And right side, they're going to go option here. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
2nd down, Prescott. Here's a quick pass. He's got Chris Godwin. And Godwin going to have a Bucs first down as he'll get this down to the 35-yard line.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Prescott's throw on target to Godwin here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. First down, Prescott. Godwin's got it. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bucs are on the board first here in this division round matchup. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And it's Chris Godwin who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And trotting out there, a guy who's established himself as a veteran in this league, now in his 5th year at quarterback.
And he and his team, they're the beneficiaries of a first-round bye earned by a tremendous regular season. He felt a little bit nicked up so he could use the rest, and I'm sure his teammates felt the exact same way. But now it'll be interesting to watch their first few drives in this one, because sometimes getting the rest is great, but sometimes you accumulate a little bit of rust as well. Maybe they come out flat, and they can't afford that in the postseason.
26 big yards on that one. It's another first down.
Let's go.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Black Knights are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. And for them, maybe a little carryover from last week's game. They got the win on the road in the wild card round, on the road here again in the divisional round, but they're hanging tough.
Hey, cue a little music, right? Well, they're on the road again. I mean, this has been kind of the mantra they're under right now, and they can't change it. The season dictates.
There he goes, right side. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and it shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Terrell.
And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Running right through it. Oh, that's what an effort. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down. Not only an explosive play, but an explosive run. I mean, broken tackles along the way to pick up that yardage.
The way things kept churning for him, feet were moving, the legs were driving. Looks like someone who spent his offseason working on hill work, running through sand, all the things that you want to build up those leg muscles.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
On 3rd down, Terrell. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They'll keep it on the ground. Terrell down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken the lead.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the 1st quarter. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
Been a little bit of an interesting start. The first drive for him, Charles, they had the passing touchdown. The second drive, he threw the interception. So we'll see what this 3rd drive of the ball game brings.
Yeah, it's kind of a tiebreaker, isn't it? I mean, that's a tough part for them and for him because, yeah, things went really well on that first one, not so well on the second one. He wants to get back to what he did to get this game going.
Prescott. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Already, he's top 50 receiving yards in this 1st quarter. And he's got a 1st down. Here's Prescott. He's got Watkins on the out route. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Looking downfield for Godwin. It's caught inside the 25. A big pickup of 38.
38 yards on the play.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. On play action, Prescott. Throw to the right, caught by Conklin. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Bucs are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 14. So the drive winds up going 75 yards in 7 plays. And it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. This fielded right at the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And right now we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. 90 yards rushing for him now as he has been strong here in the first half of this divisional round matchup.
Duggan now to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Touchdown. Great play there. 27 yards. And his guys are going to take the lead.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He gets away from one. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something to...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
Well, it's a cold night, and whether you're a quarterback that wears a glove on his throwing hand or not, that ball is a rock, Brandon. You've got to really drive it through the cold and the wind, or it can take off on you. And that may have been what happened there.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on 3rd down. They gave themselves options there on the third down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Touchdown! A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Black Knights have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Meanwhile, Dak's throw taken in by Watkins here. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
3rd and 2. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to have the Bucs first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
3rd and 2, right? So this is a situation where low man has got to win at the line of scrimmage. But it's not just the low man winning. It's the low man who's winning with some force. And they had that to pick up the first down.
Barely picking it up, but they did. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Now Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches.
And Prescott, his 3rd interception.
There he goes, left side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
On third down, it's Prescott. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, as we did all through the regular season, we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman at halftime. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half of play. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Prescott.
At the 45-yard line.
Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
From the red zone now, Prescott. And his throw here's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Now he'll dump it up. Now the ball comes loose.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12.
Duggan looking to throw.
Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
Duggan will look to throw this. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Throwing, Duggan.
And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was
a look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
This offense ready to go to begin this 3rd quarter.
And they have made this look easy. I mean, there's not supposed to be anything easy about the NFL playoffs, but this lead, yes, they're at home, but this has been impressive.
And we hear all the time when upsets happen, teams go on the road, that maybe home field advantage isn't all it's cracked up to be. But you and I both know.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Inside the 20. And touchdown. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Black Knights continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Throwing. Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. It's Watkins. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. It's taken to the 26. Call that a 46-yard punt with a net of 40 on the 6-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
106 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in this divisional round matchup. Here's Duggan to throw.
And that is incomplete. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
No, I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 45-yard line.
11 yards there, 1st down.
Duggan.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. He could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. To throw is Duggan.
Touchdown! A great play there. 36 yards.
And the Black Knights are pouring it on. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25.
Get a look at receiver Chris Godwin as this offense returns for their next drive.
Good day for him so far here in the 3rd quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the 3rd quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
And he's looked really, really sharp. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. Incomplete.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick-6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Prescott. Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at him that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And it's taken in at the 9. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Robinson. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. Now we're going to get a timeout. Here's we've got an injured Buccaneer. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the 2nd half, you've got the lead, you're looking at moving on to the conference championship, and he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 130 yards rushing for him now in the ball game as he is trying to will his guys to the championship round next weekend. Robinson. Touchdown.
Well, he's been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized. That was a classic example of trying to run with the ball without securing the catch. He was saying about those rack yards instead of making the catch first and then taking off.
Prescott to throw it. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
This is fielded at the 27. A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
A give left side to Robinson.
And he will be taken down with a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to Toronto. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Peters. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A really nice gain of 25 yards. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And again, they'll go right back to their fullback. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards puts them right on the doorstep, but now it'll be 4th and goal. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away.
And the Black Knights are moving closer to a date now in the NFC Championship game as they're able to extend this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
So out come the Bucs now.
Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard.
To throw is Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott now.
Looking for Godwin again, and he's got him once more.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 more yards for him there. It's a 1st down. And again, it's Prescott. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Watkins. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the 28-yard line.
Prescott. Again, that's Watkins. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
1st down, Tampa Bay.
Here's Prescott. This is caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. An touchdown. And the Buccaneers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Point after, right down the middle, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Toronto's offense ready to take over. And this one not officially in the bag, but it's looking more and more like you and I are going to be in these same seats next week for a game to go to the Super Bowl.
And it's contrary to our meeting with the visitors, wasn't it? Remember when we went over to their hotel before the game, and one of the themes they kept hitting us with was, let's put the pressure on the #1 seed and see if they can handle it. Let's do that. Well, they're the #1 seed for a reason. Best team all year long. They're showing it again in this game.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. They'll run again here with Robinson. Shreds him with a stiff arm. 109 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I know we're in the era of wide open football, a lot of spread formations, more space, but there's still a spot for power football. We just saw some of it right there. How about that run?
Yeah, breaking the tackle, and you know, late in this game, he wants the football in his hands. He's had a good day. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Ball an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. 3rd down and 1. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. That good for 19 on a 1st down.
I've got an idea. Let's skip racing to the airport at the end of this game. Let's go to the post-game press conference. I have a feeling that the quarterback of this winning team is going to be given a whole lot of credit to the running game and the offensive line.
Yeah, I was just going to say the offensive line, yes, carrying the ball has been key, but those guys up front, they've made a lot of space. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just added their totals. Patterson now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So this drive spans 7 plays. And to cap it off, a touchdown run of 20 yards. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And he comes back with one complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Buccaneers.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
One last shot now for Prescott.
And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon.
And that will write a finish to this ball game. And they're moving on to the conference championship. How about this?
What a tremendous feeling to get to the game that can get you to the Super Bowl. A fantastic season. Unfortunately, for the other team, a tough way for it to end.